Welcome to Lesson 7, Melody 1. We will do another bit of melody in a couple of more lessons. As it says, they're basic intonation tone patterns, basically the melody of English. And we're going to do about 5 pieces of the melody that we will work with our embodied oral readings for this lesson. Um, excuse me. I hope you had a chance to listen to the song, hear the words to the song. And in between the lines, you can see this line that goes up and down and up. Those are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different pieces of melody that we will be working with in this lesson. And in the recording, I hope you like my kazoo playing. uh, uh, this is a song we sing, How I Miss Your Intonation. You are super segmental to me. That super segmental really means, it's kind of a joke. You're super, but it's also super segmentals means rhythm, stress, and intonation or melody. That's what that means. Then it's I rise, I fall, I rise, fall, I fall, rise. In other words, talking about my emotions. But mostly I just feel flat. But mostly I just feel flat. So you can see the movements of my hands and the melody going up or down, up or up, down. Those are the patterns. Those are basically the basic patterns of English intonation or melody. And there's get more a little more explanation here of what I just said. Oh, well, there's another word there. Yeah, affect. It's like the word to really is about feelings or emotions. So you got an affect on me or you have a feeling on me. I feel something for you. Anyway, it's a silly song, but does have those 5 kind of meanings of the melody of English in it. All right. As usual, here's a little activation. And we'll use the activation to practice the 5 MT4s. So the first one is, do those with me, yee, right? Yee, going up, that rising pitch, yee. Next one is ooh, ooh. Then down the other side, it's ah or a, could be a. Then we have oh, oh, and then the last one is ah, ah, sort of a falling sound, ah. And later we will have an ah that goes even further, something like ah, that one. In fact, that one will be coming up soon in the next lesson. So again, e, ooh, a, oh, ah. So do that one 4 or 5 times, like we always do, just activation, just to get your voice moving and your body moving, your arms moving. Good one. So e, ooh, a, oh, ah, ah. In fact, that's a good one. That ah, take that one down. Ah, all the way down. Just let your hands drop when you do that. Good one. Can you read this later, or just explanation what we're going to do? So let's just go through the 5 MT4s. The first one says flat or level tone, meaning level tone, like when you're thinking or hesitating, something like fascinating, fascinating. Notice I touch here, fascinating. I touch 2 times, here and here. All of these have 2 touches, fascinating. So fascinating, 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 very interesting, like when you're bored, that sort of thing. The next one, falling tone, meaning a simple statement or maybe a demand. You're demanding something, but for example, that's really fascinating. Here, the 2 touches are here and here. So fascinating. So your fingertips touch here and here. Fascinating. And then they end up going down like that. Fascinating. All right. Next one is rising, meaning uncertainty, or maybe some questions in English, like a yes/no question. We often use this rising tone. So this one, for example, is it fascinating to you? And here the touch is here and here. Is it fascinating to you? So you touch here with your hand, these two here, fascinating to you. Then up here on your thumb. Is it fascinating to you? Is it fascinating to you? Right? Well, is it fascinating? That's really, is it fascinating to you? Next one is rise, fall. And this one is really popular with people who are very excitable or enthusiastic, right? So this one goes rise, like we just did, and then fall, like we did on the other side. So it's wow. So your hand goes up like this, comes over the top and slides down the other side like that. Wow. How fascinating. How fascinating. This is also every teacher's favorite MT4. Good morning. Have a seat, please. Open your books. How are you? Good to see you. You recognize that one? Yeah, for sure. Okay, and the last one is a fall rise. You're going to go down, then push your hand down a little bit, and your hands stay together. So it's, for example, you're from Canada, eh? You're from Canada, eh? So it's down and up. You're from Canada, eh? Meaning is maybe you don't even believe them. You're from Canada, eh? You're from Canada, eh? You're going there tomorrow? Often surprise, something like that. So those are our five. So we got flat, fall, rise, rise, fall, and fall, rise. All right, there we are, as usual. Now we're just going to go through them and practice them just to make sure we've got them kind of uh, nailed down. I think I'll stand up and do this one. So you can see kind of how my hands go across my body. My hands are going to be right across here. We always talk about kind of going across the heart this week. Next week we will do the same MT4s up in different places, higher and lower. But right now we're kind of in the middle, so your hands are coming across your heart. So let's just do those. I'll do each one twice. Remember, touching twice, always two touches. So that's nice, nice, that's nice, very nice, right? It's nice, that's very nice, that's very nice. Got that? Make sure you can feel two touches on all of these MT4s. Here's the fall and the rise. So easy. Remember this one? Touch here and here. So easy, easy. That's easy. That's easy. Very easy. Very easy. Can you feel your voice kind of fall when it comes over the side? You easy. Your voice kind of comes down like that. That's very easy. Next one is beautiful. Same thing here. You're going to be touching here and here, right? Your hand comes across. This finger touches here, and your little finger touches there. So it's beautiful, beautiful. You hold there, right? That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. That's very beautiful. That's very beautiful. Notice too, I'm moving from left to right. That's very beautiful. That's very beautiful. In fact, usually when we, particularly with these MT4s, these melody MT4s, we're moving our bodies along with the sound of our voice together. Then the last one, no, excuse me, the rise fall. Again, every teacher's favorite. This one is, it's fascinating. It's like you're jumping over, kind of crawling over a mountain, something like that. So fascinating. Your hand goes like this. You start like this, like this. Fascinating. Fascinating. That's fascinating. That's fascinating. Very fascinating. Very fascinating. That's very fascinating. That's very fascinating. See that? Very fascinating. That's very fascinating. So this, your right hand is turning with the sound. Turn, let it go like that. Last one is fall rise. And like I said, this one is sometimes when you don't believe somebody or you're really surprised. So something like, so your hands come down together and your fingers touch in the palm of your hand, here, palm of your hand. They stay there like you're stuck, right? So it's cool, cool, that's cool. So that's here, that's cool. That's cool, that's cool, very cool, very cool. That's very cool. That's very cool. Got that? That's very cool. Right? 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 Okay. All right. Again, as usual, we just do the activation, the warm up. We do training. So when you practice, you probably want to do that training. Well, I will show you. I have your homework written down here at the bottom, and when to practice the training. You need to do that a few times so you have that really down um, well, so your hands are moving in the right direction before you do the embodied oral reading on running shoes. I told you I'm a runner, and so this one actually almost happened. This is something I had observed in a running store, and that's where uh, this embodied oral reading comes from. So let's, as usual, we will do the MT4, and then we will do the line 2 times. So the first one is rise, fall, fall. Do it again. Rise, fall, fall. Good afternoon. Afternoon. What can I do for you? Afternoon. What can I do for you? 1B, rise, fall. Rise, fall. Need some new running shoes. Need some new running shoes. This one with this rise, fall, you could almost have a exclamation point at the end. It could be need some new running shoes. Need some new running shoes. 2A, fall and rise, fall. Again, fall and rise, fall. Make sure you can feel 2 touches on each MT4. Okay. 2A, you come to the right place today. Sail on. Do it again. Your hands start with this hand kind of underneath your shoulder like that at heart level, right? You've come to the right place today. Sail on. In fact, your body almost goes up in the air a little bit, almost up on your toes. Sail on. You've come to the right place today. Sail on. You can do that. 2A, fall rise, fall rise. Keep your hands together. I let my hands go apart that time. Don't you do that. So, fall rise. What kind of running do you do? What kind of running do you do? 2B, flat, fall. Again, it's flat. You feel it too, even when you say the word. Flat, at, flat, fall, fall. So again, it's really important that you actually say the name of the MT4 when you practice that line, because that's what you're doing. Then you're making sure that you're touching in the right places. You get a good, strong touch. Okay, all right. 2B, just started jogging. recently. Just started jogging recently. Notice too, see the brackets there? Remember what that is from before? Means this is the loudest rhythm group. Just started jogging recently. Notice the person says it with this flat, this just started jogging recently. And the meaning is person is maybe just beginning and not too sure what to do. That's kind of what the meaning of that would be. 3A, fall, rise, fall. Fall, rise, fall. Okay, what's your goal? Again, salesperson uses just so many rise falls because it's energy and enthusiasm. Do it again. Okay, this one's a okay, K, right? Remember, double vowel, A-E, right? Okay, what's your goal? One more time. Okay, what's your goal? 3B, rise, fall. You feel really good touch when you're doing that now, right? Can you get that? Can you do it again? Rise, fall. 3B, lose some weight and get in shape. Lose some weight and get in shape. That's that 3Y. A, lose some weight, and get in shape. A, and get in shape. 4A, rise, fall, rise, rise. All right. Sit down, please. Size. Do that again. All right. Sit down, please. Size. 4B. Two falls. Easy one. Make sure you really feel this time when you get this one. These falls, okay? 4B. Fall. Fall. You feel your voice dropping at the end of that very clearly? Okay. Maybe 9.5. You better check. Notice half is louder. Let me do it again. Maybe 9.5. You better check. The second check is softer, not quite as loud as half. 5A, flat, fall. Flat, fall. Again, you can see me now. I'm moving back and forth all the time now. Try to do the same thing as you're doing this. Okay, kind of move with it, something like that. So let's do that one, 5A. Let's see. Better try a 10. Let's see. Better try a 10. Okay, 5B. This is actually 5B is a long one. That one is, let's do all of 5B. So it's flat, flat, fall, rise, fall. Let's do this, just do the empty fours again. Flat, flat, fall, rise, fall. Do that one, the words. These feel good. Same style as the guy who ran the marathon at the Olympics. A little tricky, do that again. These feel good. Same style as the guy who ran the marathon at the Olympics. Wow, those must be good shoes, huh? Okay. All right, 6A. Two falls. Fall, fall. Those do fit you well. Walk around a bit more. Yeah, those do fit you well. Walk around a bit more. Again, when you do this one, particularly when you practice it each day, just relax more and more, and even kind of be the salesperson and the person who's coming in to buy the running shoes. Okay, let's do 6B. So we got rise, fall, rise, rise, fall. Just do the empty fours again. Rise, fall, rise, rise, fall. I look good. Fast. I'll take them. That's what it's about, right? I look good. Fast. I'll take them. Good running shoes. Okay. Anyway, there is your embodied aura reading for this week. And it's it's kind of easy, but as you saw as I was going through it, really concentrate on getting the MT4 right without the words, in between the lines before you do the words themselves. So you can feel two touches on each part of the MT4. That is really sort of the secret to making this work really well and sounding very, very good, as you will see. One last thing, as always, homework. Again, main thing is practice every day and at least do the activation, E, that, ooh, A, right? Same thing, O, and then ah. And do that with as much beauty and almost as if you're singing. Sing it if you can. That's even better. Better to sing it. So, like tomorrow, just do the whole video. Do this whole video with me and kind of go through it with me. And then on day 2, do the activation, training, and the embodied oral reading 3 times, all the way through 3 times. Each time you do that, do the MT4, then do the words 3 times, right? Day 3, same thing. Just do the activation and embodied oral reading. Again, I would still do it with the doing the MT4s and then the words on day 3, and then do the Tai Chi. Remember the Tai Chi? Remember that? Remember how you do? It'd be no. Good afternoon. What can I do for you? I need some new running shoes. You've come to the right place today. Sail on. What kind of running do you do? Just started jogging recently. Now notice you're doing the Tai Chi, but you also have to remember the melody. You have to get the melody, the MT4 melody of the embodied oral reading itself. So do it with the Tai Chi. All right. And then do 2 times through the Tai Chi, not like that. And then on day 4, you do the activation, so a little song, and do it any way you want to. Then do the embodied oral reading 3 times, but just the embodied oral reading. You don't need to do the MT4s by themselves, just the lines themselves. And then do the butterfly twice. Remember the butterfly? Remember that works? It's been a while, remember? Right? Afternoon. What can I do for you? Need some new running shoes. Remember that? Right? You've come to the right place today. Sail on. Stressed up here, black, the bold here, other everything else down here. Do that through it. In fact, if you have time for day 5, oh, no, do day 4, do the embodied oral reading, the butterfly, and then do the Tai Chi as well. Got funny here. Got too many L's in that. All right. Day 5, the embodied oral reading 3 times and the Tai Chi. Just do them really smoothly and just really have a lot of fun with it. And then, again, always do activation. And then day 6, before you do the next, we do lesson 8, activation, embodied oral reading, and then find something yourself. Maybe something in a English book you used or anything that has a conversation in it, and see if you can figure out and then practice with the MT4s, the melodies that go on that conversation. See if you can do that. Next week, I'll give you some more kind of recommend suggestions on how you can even make that work better. So there you are. I hope you've this is a really good lesson and one that if you practice it And then in a couple weeks, you'll even begin to hear a difference in sort of the melody of your voice. Very, 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 very powerful. Um, MT4 and just a really good embodied oral reading. Anyway, there you are. And I look forward to seeing you next week in lesson 8.